Hello, my name is Dr. Al Sears. I practice a different kind of medicine, and I would like now to invite you to join me in that I would like to have the opportunity to improve your health. Now, why would I want to do that? Well, it turns out I've wanted to do that my entire life. Ever since I can remember, I've wanted to improve the health of the people around me. I always wanted to be a doctor, but I told my father when I was very young that I wanted to be a different kind of doctor. People were not healthy in the environment that I grew up, and my mother took me to doctors that didn't seem to be involved in that issue at all. They had their own agenda and didn't appear very healthy on their own. My father was the exception, though. He was robustly healthy and a strong, vigorous, and virile, magnetic personality. And I couldn't help but think there must be something else that makes people healthy. Health has to be something more than the absence of disease. So I grew up with that interest. I pursued nutrition. I became a clinical licensed nutrition specialist. I pursued physical education and exercise. I became a licensed personal trainer. But in order to help people, I had to have them listen to me. So I decided the way that people would take me seriously is to go to medical school. So I went to traditional MD school, but I always knew that that was not my real interest. I admire those people who treat disease, and of course, when someone is ill, I feel compelled to help. But it's not my primary focus. My primary focus my whole life has not been to remove disease. It's been to quantify health, to make people more vigorously healthy. And that's what I'm still doing today. Now, finally, it seems to have come around full circle, and I feel very self-actualized because I've been able to do that in a very real way. We started quantifying how healthy people were. When you come to me for a physical exam, I don't just say, oh, you're fine, but how fine? In what way? How can we quantify it? What can we use in modern medicine to quantify how well you are doing taking care of that gift that God gave you? Your body, your health, your most valuable possession. We want to be able to tell you, using all of today's best science, how it all stacks up. How is your brain doing? How are you maintaining the health of your heart? How are your lungs aging? What about your joints? What about your muscles? What about your immune status? What about all those other many different parameters that you can measure? So we have now this metric that we measure how healthy you are, and we use those measurements to give you a quantitative report card. Then most importantly, we use those measurements to track our interventions. How are we making you healthier? What can we do to address the weak point in your particular constellation of metabolic, physiological, anatomical, and physical things? What is it that we can do to help you to do better in the management of your life? This is part of what we use as a basis for our happiness. Everything depends on our health, but we have a system that is only focused on disease. So if you will join me, we will be talking about this on a regular basis, and we have lots and lots of hard science to prove that what I am doing will work and that we can indeed improve your health together.